Hello, this is Mrs. Taylor, and I'm going to show you how to go over this next section, the third section on your worksheet. So the directions say, given the first term and the common difference of an arithmetic sequence, find the first 5 terms in the explicit formula. So there's two things. They want the first 5 terms, and then they also want the formula. And I can go about this two ways. I can find the first 5 terms first by taking my common difference and adding it to the term each time, or I can create the formula first and then use that formula to generate my sequence. I'm going to find the formula first and use that to generate my sequence. So we have a sub 1 is 28 and d equals 10. So that's my initial term and my common difference. And the explicit formula for an arithmetic sequence, the general form is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 all times d. And when you're creating the explicit formula, all you need to replace is a sub 1 and d. And they give you those two things. So replacing a sub 1 with 28 and d with 10 would give me that explicit formula, and I want to simplify. So I'm going to distribute the 10 and then simplify further by combining my like terms, so the 28 and the negative 10. I'm going to move the 10 into the first spot here because in general when we write equations and formulas we write the variable term first. So now I have my explicit formula for this sequence, and I'm going to use it to generate my sequence. I'm going to check it first. My first term is supposed to be 28, so if I plug 1 into the equation for n, I should get 28. And 10 times 1 is 10, plus 18 is 28, so I know my formula is correct. So I have my first term. I'm going to find the second one, and that would be 10 times 2, which is 20, plus 18, which would be 38. Then I'm just going to continue until I get to the 5th term. I'm going to write them out first and then evaluate. Don't need those there. For some reason I want to stick a parentheses there at the end, but I do not need one. Alright, so that would be 10 times 3 plus 18. And, you know, at this point, I know my common difference is 10. I could just add 10 each time, so I know what it's going to equal. So whatever route you want to take, and look, I plugged in 3 every time. I'm supposed to be plugging in the n value. So after I generate my sequence, I need to list it for my final answer. So 28, 38, 48, 58, and 68. So you could have gone about this two ways. You could have just added 10 each time, or you could have used the formula. Either way, it's up to you, however you prefer to complete the task. But in the end, your final answer should be this sequence and your explicit formula.